we got something new.
Ooh.
SeeLevel gauges. These things are absolutely amazing. After having had them, we can't not have them.
Yeah, we had them for the first time in the Airstream, and they were awesome.
Yeah, what it is a tank level monitoring system. So here's the panel for battery, fresh, gray, black, propane. You can also get it with the water heater switch and a pump switch on it if that's what you want. We didn't want those because we got this current panel up here. This is what the sensors look like. It's adhesive on one side, and it sticks to the outside of your holding tanks, so you get an actual true reading. For example, let's look at our panel right now. This says our gray tank is empty, which is correct. It says the black tank is a third, which is incorrect. Our black tank always reads a third or 2/3.
Yep, no matter what.
Fresh water is a third, which is correct. Battery is full, that's correct. And then we got propane. This says it's 2/3, but let's go outside and see what it actually reads. You can see it's just barely like a tick past half, but yet inside it's saying 2/3. The beauty of this system is it gives you a percentage. So like if our LP tank is 51%, it'll say 51%.
Right.
You don't have full, 2/3, 1/3 empty.
And when we're going to fill the fresh tank, we'll know exactly when it's at 100% and getting up to there. It won't say 2/3 for like what feels like an hour.
Yeah, and it's so nice because this uses the wiring that's already there going to your tank sensors currently. This is our fresh tank. It's underneath our bed. Here's the wiring that's currently in here for the sensors. So obviously this is the full sensor. What this does, you take off the sticky stuff on the back, clean your tank off where you're going to stick it, and then just stick it to the tank and use the current wires that are already there. So there's nothing special that you have to do.
Wow. It actually seems pretty straightforward and easy.
It is. It is easy. The biggest thing is just disconnecting your wires, connecting it to these wires, and then installing the panel, which, I mean, the wires are already there. It's not that hard. We have to cut a new hole, but whatever. Removing the factory panel. There is a lot of wiring going here.
Look at all that. Wow.
However, let's see if I can carefully pull some of this out. Give me some slack. Yeah, this is a rat's nest back here. Here's all the wiring for the tank sensors. I mean, you can see right here on the front, it's all the buttons for black, gray, fresh, and here's all the wires for it.
Oh, okay.
So all we have to do is just clip these wires and connect them to the new panel. This is the wiring harness for the SeeLevel gauges. You've got red for 12 volts, black is going to be your ground, blue is going to be sensors, go into your little sticky sensors, and then green is going to be for the propane. Can you help me for a second?
I'm supervising. Cheers.
I've cleaned this area, this side of the tank right here with some rubbing alcohol, and I'm just going to peel this backing off and stick this sensor right here along the side of the tank. On the top, right here says little tabs, gray. Over here it says black. Now you're going to trim off the tab. Like if I was going to install this on the gray tank, I trim off that tab where it says gray. But because it's a fresh tank, you don't have to trim them at all. These two wires, the black wire, which is the ground, this blue wire, which is the sensor wire, like I said, I'm going to reuse existing wiring. Right here's a blue wire that goes to the current sensors on the tank, and right here is the white wire. I'm just going to clip these and use butt splices to connect to these. Okay, it's done.
Looks good.
Yeah. When I stuck this to the side of the tank, I just kind of like evenly spaced it, so I got like a 1/4 to a 1/2 inch from the top and the bottom on both. So this is a perfect size. You can trim these down too. If your tank is shorter, then you can trim off the bottom of that sensor. You just cut it.
Oh. It's really convenient that our freshwater tank is under our bed.
Super convenient.
Makes it easier. The other tanks aren't going to be as convenient.
It's so exciting. Exciting times we live in.
It is exciting.
That's done.
Fresh is done.
Yeah.
Yay! Now 2 more to go.
This is going to be the black tank. I'm going to cut these wires. There we go. This one is going to be for the gray tank. There.
That's it.
That's
now
it.
It knows that that's for the gray tank.
Yep.
Cool.
You can see this sensor is going to be just a little bit too long for this tank. So we can cut between these pads. So where's the scissors? It's like I could cut it right here, or I could cut it right here, depending on, or even here or here, depending on, you know, how shallow the tank is.
No going back now.
I'm cutting at the first one because if we needed to, we can always trim back another one, but you can't or reattach it. So that should be,
Oh yeah.
yeah, that should be good.
Definitely looks good to me. You made sure that one was notched for the gray, right?
It is. It is. The wires for the gray tank is going to be a gray wire, and the black tank is going to be a brown wire. How appropriate.
Someone has a sense of humor.
Someone's thinking. Lynn's turn. Well, this sensor has to be right on the long side of the tank right there, and her fingers are like these little sticks, and mine can't get in there.
So I had to take off my ring so I could get my hand in there. So
Go ahead and peel that backing off. It is super sticky.
I'm worried, if you couldn't tell.
It looks like a great success, if you ask me.
I guess we'll never know if it's straight or not, but
As long as like the bottom's
stuck.
lined up at the bottom,
yeah, the
you're
bottom
fine.
is like right here, so it's,
Okay.
and the top is, feels like it's right at the top. It may be slightly crooked,
Yeah,
but good
whatever.
enough.
It's done down here. I had to extend this wiring a little bit. I used some of this 4-pin harness that I'm not using to just extend it. Everything taped back up again. I use Gorilla Tape to hold the wiring off the sensors. Just secure it. That way it's not like bouncing going down the road and pulling on the solder joints up there.
Right, yeah.
And this outlet I put in, it's working freaking amazing for this.
Yeah, it's just convenient now. I can't imagine not having it there.
Yeah, Nexus, you need to put outlets in the dump bay.
Yeah.
Moment of truth. We'll plug this panel in. I haven't mounted anything yet. I just want to make sure it works. We're kind of excited.
Yeah.
This is a big deal for us.
I'm nervous and excited.
Battery. Ooh, 12.7. Fresh. 38. Gray. 0. Black. 0. LP. 56. Ha! Look at that. I got the panel mounted here to cut a hole. What I did was I took the little controller for the inverter and I moved it over. And we have another project that I'm going to do, and I'll be using this space right here. I would say that's accurate. This tank is 13 inches tall. You can see the water line right there at 6.5 inches. Up here to the monitor, hit fresh, 50%. That is on the money.
Look at the mess we have created with this project. Whew. But we're coming right along. Smooth sailing, hopefully, till the end. It's been raining all day long. We picked a good weekend to stay home and do upgrades to the Wraith. Guys! Piper was chewing on that and you stole it. What a butthole. I know, Piper. Rain outside, but it is nice and dry in here. Perfect for working on projects. Oh, can't get over this garage. It's perfect. We often get asked about my truck and if we still have it. Yes, we do. It lives here in our other attached garage with the lawnmowers and my home gym.
The next thing we're going to install is this 50 amp Progressive Industries hardwired surge protector. Yeah, I know, this is like the third one I've done now. I need to quit trading RVs.
Yeah, it's a problem.
But we're going to put this, well, the plan is to put this remote little monitor right here. So we'll have everything that we need right here.
A nice little area just for the monitors.
Yep.
Perfect.
It's back here where the power comes in. This is where I'm going to mount the surge protector. That is the transfer switch. This is the shore power coming in. This is the power from the generator. What I'm going to do is I'm going to install the surge protector somewhere here before the transfer switch. The generator is regulated, it's got its own protection, so we don't need to run the surge protector after the transfer switch. Plus, the surge protector should protect the transfer switch.
Look at that. It's like a professional did this. We've got our inverter, the SeeLevel 2 tank monitor, and our soon to be functioning surge protector. Mike goes outside and he's like, you know, you could probably do some cleaning up in here. Psh, looks like a bunch of boy stuff to me. I think the dogs are a little confused, thinking we're camping. We got Piper. Down here, we have Guy.
It is finished, finally. Got things reconfigured, everything's back in place. You can see everything's working. We did put a little bit of water in the black tank just to make sure that it does work. It does reach 7% now. Got the surge protector working. It's all clean in here again. It's not a disaster zone.
Yeah, minus the floors need swept, but I'll be doing that here soon, and mopping, of course.
Got everything put back together down here. So we got the surge protector right there. There's that little data cable that goes to that monitor inside. What I did was I ran it through here and then up under the bed. Comes up under the bed somewhere in this area, and I ran it through there. Comes into the bathroom, underneath the cabinet, underneath the shower. And right under there's the water heater, so it comes in behind the water heater, goes under the cabinet, and then we fished it through the wall all the way up here to the panel. That was a chore, but it works. That about finishes it.
Yeah, that was pretty successful, and it didn't take an awful long time. It took a better part of a day.
But overall, not bad. So
Yeah.
far, we've done the water pump, the SeeLevel monitor, which, I mean, that's like $200. It's worth its weight in gold.
I would do that in every RV I have from here on out.
Maybe we'll put a link in the description if you guys want this to get a SeeLevel monitor. I highly, highly recommend it. Then we did the surge protector.
Yes. What else did we do?
I think it's it.
That may be it so far. So, with thinking about so far, what are some upgrades you think maybe we should do after the things that we've done? And also, what upgrades have you done that you really enjoy that maybe we might think about doing in this RV as well?
Yeah, put your favorite RV mod in the comments, because there's all kinds of different things that people do that I'm sure we haven't even thought of.
Right, and if you guys give us some good suggestions, you could probably see us doing some of those in the future.
And don't forget, next weekend is our subscriber campout.
Yes.
And Kenny made this promise.
All right.
Coach said it's okay. Coach said it's okay. Coach said it's okay.
No short stopping.
Yeah, no short stop.
I got caught up in it early. I told them I was gonna get in trouble. They tried to film me earlier, but anyway, listen. Check this out. I'll be at Camp A the day before. I'll be 24 hours early. Ain't no more of that Kenny time. Excuse me, guy. I messed up. I done cussed on the thing. That stuff is over with. I done cussed on the thing. I done made a mistake, but it's over with. I'm gonna be there 24 hours early at Camp A. And then, is that right, Coach? And man, listen, let me note this right here. It's about 1 o'clock in the morning, and I'm hanging out with Coach at 1 o'clock in the morning on his anniversary, and I'm loving it. Absolutely loving it. Congratulations to the Wagners. 12 years. So I'm gonna be 12 hours early next time we camp.
You just said 24 hours.
Well, I might be 20. I ain't sure yet. But I tell you,
might want to consider a crimp.
but I guarantee you one thing for sure, two things for certain. I will be early to the Swagner camp out. And since Mike prayed for me, I'm be early to everything from now on. Count on, listen. I'm gonna say something you never can before you can count on me. I'll be early. I'll be there. Right, Coach?
That's right.
That's my main man. My baby.
We got you.
That's since got me, that's my story, and we sticking to it.
So, with that being said, do you think Kenny will be on time?
Yeah, let us know in the comments. Will Kenny be on time?
Will he be early, on time, late, whatever you think? Let us know.
And the date is what, August
7th through the 9th. And it's at Adventure Bound Campgrounds in Van Buren, Ohio. If you haven't reserved and you still want to, we just checked and they do still have sites. So come on down. We're going to have a good time.
See ya.
See ya.